Before we unleash this beast of British engineering, make sure you subscribe to V8 Vibes, your ultimate destination for the loudest engines, rarest supercars, and no-nonsense performance reviews. Today, we're diving into something that doesn't just look like a race car, it is a race car. The Ginetta Akula isn't built for the showroom crowd or soft luxury seekers. It's built for pure driving fanatics who want brutal speed, hardcore dynamics, and exclusivity that money alone can't. Easily by asterisk, let's start with the presence of this monster. The Ginetta Akula doesn't ease into your sight, it attacks it. With a name that means shark in Russian, its body is every bit as aggressive and predatory as the name suggests. Every line, every surface has been designed with aerodynamics in mind, from the menacing front splitter and those massive side air channels to the towering rear wing and sculpted diffuser. This isn't styling for show, it's function over form, and somehow it still ends up looking absolutely stunning. The entire body is made of carbon fiber, keeping it ultralight while giving it a motorsport-ready aesthetic. The headlights are narrow and piercing, the vents are massive, and it looks like it's ready to bite the tarmac in half. When you see it in person, you instantly know this is something completely different from the Lambos and Ferraris on the road. The Akula looks angry, and it has every right to be. Asterisk, now step inside and the racing DNA becomes even clearer. The interior is stripped of all distractions. This isn't your typical supercar with leather, touch screens, and ambient lights. This is a cockpit made for war. Carbon fiber dominates the cabin. The seats are ultralight racing buckets, bolted directly to the floor, offering zero compromise. On support and focus, you get a digital race display, a removable steering wheel with a flat top and bottom, and a center console that looks like it was lifted straight from an LMP race car. Toggle switches, rotary knobs, exposed bold sits. Raw. It's honest, and it reminds you that this car was built for drivers, not passengers. Comfort is an afterthought here, and that's the point. Asterisk, under the hood, or rather behind the seat, sits a hand-built, naturally aspirated 6.0-liter V8 engine developed entirely in-house by Ginetta. It produces around 600 horsepower and over 700 newton meters of torque. Now that may not sound like hypercar numbers in a world of 1.0 horsepower monsters, but when you consider the Akula weighs just around 1,150 kilograms, it suddenly makes a lot more sense. This power-to-weight ratio gives the Akula breathtaking acceleration and razor-sharp throttle response. The engine screams with emotion, with no turbos to mute the soundtrack, and every gear change from the 6-speed sequential transmission hits you with mechanical precision. You shift with paddles, and each shift feels immediate and brutal. It's not smooth, it's surgical. It's not for the faint-hearted. Asterisk, the Akula's handling is just as aggressive as its looks. Built on a carbon monocoque chassis with double wishbone suspension and pushrod actuators, it grips the road like it's trying to tear it apart. The steering is unfiltered, full of feedback, and the car reacts instantly to inputs. No electronic aids interfere, doesn't even offer traction control or stability control. That's right, this car demands skill. It rewards experienced drivers and punishes sloppy ones. But that's the magic of the Akula. It's not pretending to be a road car, it's a track weapon made barely street legal. You feel everything, the vibration of the engine, the texture of the road, the tension in every corner. It's a car that makes your heart race before you even hit the ignition. Asterisk, and if you're wondering about price, here's where it gets even more intense. The Ginetta Akula starts at around 340,000 pounds, roughly $430,000 USD. But this isn't just about numbers. You're not buying luxury, you're buying a one-of-a-kind driving experience. Handcrafted British engineering and access to one of the most exclusive driving machines on the planet. With production numbers limited to a small handful, the Akula is rarer than any Ferrari or McLaren. It's for those who don't want to follow trends, they want to make a statement. Asterisk, so is the Ginetta Akula for everyone? Definitely not. It's too raw, too loud, and too aggressive for the average supercar buyer, but for the true enthusiast, for the driver who lives for adrenaline, precision, and edge-of-your-seat performance, the Akula is an absolute dream. It's a throwback to the days when cars were dangerous, demanding, and completely driver-focused. Asterisk, before you dream about putting one in your garage, make sure to subscribe to V8 Vibes for more brutally honest reviews, track beasts, and high-octane content that puts you in the driver's seat. Because here, it's not just about cars, it's about what they make you feel. Asterisk.